You brought up Kim Kardashian. That's how this whole thing started. That's the tip of the spear.
Yes.
Okay.
The mom with the deal and broke the sex tape.
Yeah.
Everyone will look to her and say, well, she did a sex tape. Now she's a billionaire.
Yeah.
Okay. Like the whole family's been manufactured. I have obviously firsthand, like my best friend is the guy, Chris Humphries, that married Kim Kardashian. And I was a groomsman in the wedding. I walked Khloe down the aisle. I saw Kendall and Kylie when they were 15, 16. Like
when Bruce was Bruce.
When Bruce was Bruce, straight up.
Bruce was a
So I've seen this. I've seen this whole thing play out, and a lot of girls are like, "I remember when you did it," and like all girls love Kim Kardashian. But don't you think that's the person that started this entire thing? Then she married Kanye. And
I don't think most girls, all these girls love Kim Kardashian. I think actually.
What do you mean? She has more Instagram followers?
She is followed and she is great at marketing herself. But I do think that there is now a strong pushback to Kardashian culture. I think that's ending, is what I'm kind of saying. Is that
I don't see it at all.
I think
Tell me how you're seeing
things are changing. I don't think she's as idolized as she was. I think that Kim Kardashian caught that moment of femininity and sexuality. She is the it girl of what we're talking about. She is the it girl. She is the moment. She was talking about sex and people that's what their show. That's how it became popular. It's who they were dating, who they were sleeping with. She's crying about her sex tape. She's crying about this. Like she brought forth the sex culture. So she is the icon from the moment that we're talking about. But I think we are actually moving away from it. And with Kim, she's a great example. She's got tons of money and she's got tons of wealth, What's her personal life? Is that it? Is it just money and wealth? This is her fourth marriage that's failed. Am I correct? Her fourth marriage that's failed.
Yep.
Well, she told me she's going to have 8.
Let's be honest. Who's going to marry Kim Kardashian? She's way too. She's way.
Is that the worst? Tom, look at this here. The highest negative Q score belongs to Kim Kardashian at 71.
Wow.
But I'll give you this argument, though.
It's a Hollywood Reporter.
It's not just Kim. It's Kendall, it's Kylie, it's Khloe. Okay, but then
Kendall, I think, will get married. She's actually kind of abstained from the.
What do you mean? She's dated half the NBA. What are you talking about?
She's quiet though. She doesn't really,
She's quietly dating half the NBA. I'll give you that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well said.
But then this is my point. Then they all have kids. And you don't think that their kids are going to be the most famous girls in the world when they grow up?
Adam, where are you going with this?
That she's saying that you think it's coming to an end.
But you're saying that this is going to continue.
I'm saying it's 1,000,000%.
Well, by the way, but hear me out. This is great. So, what is going to happen is with this case study. Again, life is about case studies. Mm-hmm. You're going to study case studies. You go to Harvard to get an MBA. What the hell you think you do for 3 years when you get your MBA? 500 case studies. When you go to Harvard for a 3-week program, Wharton, all you're doing is case studies. 4 years. These guys that go work at McKinsey, Gartner, all these BCG, they only go there because they have 500 case studies under their belt that they went through for whatever business degree they got. This is a phenomenal case study for churches to use. This is a phenomenal case study for schools to use. This is a phenomenal case study for parents to use. This is a phenomenal case study for a lot of people to use. And by the way, this case study is going to inspire some people to say what? You know what? You guys are out of your mind. I'm going to follow what she did. No problem. Still go ahead and do it. We've been trying to get people to say no to drugs for a long time. People are still saying yes to drugs, okay? And what do? Hey, did you see how many people died from fentanyl? Did you see how many people died from cocaine? In Plano, when we used to live in Plano, kids went to school. Everybody before we moved to Plano, Tom's like, Pat, let's move to Plano. So I'm like, okay, so we moved to Plano. I start saying, hey, where are you guys moving to? Oh, we're moving to Plano. I know nothing about Plano, Texas when I'm in L.A. We're living in Granada Hills, or where were we living at? We were living in Porter Ranch or Porter Ranch. So, oh, you're going to go to Heroin Plano? Like, Heroin Plano?
What?
Type in Plano and heroin, right?
Sign me up.
I'm like,
well, that's always the best time when somebody's like, oh, you're going to crack floor.
I'm going to crack Miami after a coke ban. I'll be there tonight.
Yeah, go to, okay, look back. Look at the third story. I look back at the Plano heroin crisis.
20 years ago.
20 years ago. So I'm like, what heroin? So kids were dying left and right.
You get cheap labor there. That's why we move there. You get.
So, but the point I'm trying to make to you is you're right. Some people are going to look at this and say, this is how I'm going to get fame. And some people are going to look at this and saying, oh, my God, for the rest of my life.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.